Hi there, and welcome back to part 2 of this 4-part video series on why businesses fail to reach their full potential and what you can do about it. My name is Leon Ladachan, and I'm a coach and a creator of entrepreneurs, and I've been coaching, training, and consulting with business owners, corporates, and entrepreneurs for over 19 years now. And my current purpose has shifted entirely to the entrepreneur space, so that I can assist entrepreneurs in South Africa because we have big challenges in South Africa in terms of entrepreneurship. We have an extremely high unemployment rate. And this series is really about looking at why businesses are failing or why are they just not reaching their full potential. This is the second video in the series. So if you've not seen the first video, I suggest you go down below and watch that first video and then come back and watch the second video. Also remember, this is our second gift that we are giving you at no charge for free in order to assist you in order to grow your business. Now, the first gift that we gave you is the listing on the exclusive Lions Den business directory. Since we launched this yesterday, it's phenomenal. There's over 1,000 businesses that have already gone and listed themselves. And this is just the beginning of what we're offering you. So the sooner you get into this directory, the better, because then we can show you what we can do with that listing in the next few days. So what I suggest is you check your email, because we would have mailed you. If you do not see it in your email, please check your spam folder, because a lot of the times that is where your emails end up. The login details are on the email. Click on the link, go in, update your information, put in your logo, choose 3 business categories, click select and update your profile, and voila, you are on the web. But you're live, but this will actually go live on the 18th of January in terms of us putting it out onto our platform. The benefits and advantages of being in this directory is it's a source of suppliers for you. So you can go and look in the directory if you are requiring other businesses to help you. You can look for partners there in your area, in your industry. It's also a source of new business for you, other fellow community people looking for you. And also people searching on Google will find this directory. Okay, so this is what the directory looks like. As you can see, we have over 71 events management companies listed already, 65 caterers, 61 graphic designers. It's crazy. As I said, over 1,000 businesses. So go and check your email and please list yourself. Right, so let's dive into these 7 deadly mistakes that businesses make. Yesterday we spoke about the first one, and today I'm moving on to number 2 and number 3. And these deadly mistakes are, number 1, there's no clear value proposition in a business. And the third one is lack of cash. Now remember, all I'm doing is addressing the mistake. I'm not giving you the solution in this video. Right, so let's have a look at no clear value proposition. So what does this mean? This to me is one of the most important aspects of a business. And if I can be very honest with you, having trained and coached and spoken to over 2,007 businesses, I know of only one person who actually identified and defined what value proposition is correctly. That's how bad it is out there, and that people don't know what this means. And when I tell you what it means, you will see why it's bad that you don't know what this means. Now, Forbes magazine said that this is one of the premium reasons why businesses fail. So let's dive right in, and let me ask you to watch this next sentence carefully and answer this question. And you will not be able to answer this quickly. I can guarantee you that. So here comes the question. If I am your ideal prospect, in other words, if I am your potential customer, your ideal customer, why should I buy from you rather than any of your competitors? And the source of this is a company called McLabs Institute, one of the biggest research companies in the world. So I don't want to delve too much on this because I don't want this video to be long, but I could speak about this for 5 hours. Sit down, ask yourself this question. If I am your ideal prospect, why should I buy from you rather than your competitors? In other words, what differentiates you from your competitor? If you are an events management company, Why would I use you and not the other 5 in the area? If you are an estate agent, if you are a caterer, if you are a baker, if you are a plumber, if you are a lawyer, if you can answer this question and your value proposition is powerful, think about it. The chances of you turning that client into that prospect into a customer is huge. Now I'm going to demonstrate this with a very simple examples that helps you think about you finding what your differentiator is in your business. So let's take an example of a woman who has given birth, right? This woman is pregnant. Now this woman gives birth. Now, when a lady gives birth, as far as I've been told, obviously I'm not a woman, is that she may have gained weight, she may be feeling fat, she may be struggling to lose weight, and she may be actually even starving herself. These are some of the things that some women go through. So let's say a woman has given childbirth, she's feeling this way. Now she goes onto Google to look for a personal trainer she thinks a personal trainer can help her, and hopefully the personal trainer has some nutritional advice he can also give her. So she goes onto Google, she searches for personal trainer, and she finds this guy, and he says, I am a personal trainer and I give nutritional advice. That's what she's searching for. That's what she found. And can he help her? Yes, of course he can help her. Here's the problem, is that every single personal trainer says exactly what this personal trainer says. Now she sees another listing on Google or another listing on the Lions Den directory, and this personal trainer on his website says the following: I am a personal trainer specializing in helping dedicated mothers lose up to 5 kilos in 30 days so they can look their best after pregnancy without giving up foods they love. I'm going to ask you one question and one question only. Which personal trainer would you contact? And your answer will tell you now that you now understand what a value proposition is. It's part of your messaging. It's part of what you're putting out. It's part of what makes you different to your competitors. And I will leave it right there because this is a full day subject. But hopefully you've got the gist of this, and now you can start asking yourself that question. Right, so there's a client of ours, and she said that with Leon's help, we believe we have a powerful value proposition that has assisted our market to understand why they would engage with us. I want you to look at the headline. Thanks, Leon, a journey with an immeasurable ROI, 4 million Rand in 4 months. Yes, not everyone's going to make 4 million Rand in 4 months, but this is what happened in this business in terms of not only the value proposition, but in using other factors. But the value proposition is a powerful, when I arrive at a website, I want to see your value proposition. I want to know why I should engage with your business and not your competitors. Okay, so moving on to the third mistake that businesses make. And there's a thing about lack of cash. And I see so many people going, I need funding and I want money and I don't have access to funding. Obviously, if you need to buy a machine for $500,000 and you can't start a business without it, obviously you need funding. But then if you can't get funding, you can't start that business. So you've got to go start another business that doesn't need 500,000. Here's the problem, is that more than 50% of people 50% of businesses state lack of working capital or funding as the reason they fail or can't grow. To me, this is a myth. You know why this is a myth? Well, for various reasons. It's not only the lack of cash that people fail. It's a lack of business acumen, and I'm going to explain that. Bad cash flow, proper budgeting and correct pricing and use of existing cash available. Those are where the problem, this is where the problem lies, is that people think they need cash to make business survive. No, you don't need cash. If you offer a service or a product, do you know that you can go and advertise for free? There are platforms that you can advertise for free. You don't need 1 cent. And if you're using Facebook as an example, you can go and advertise for 100 Rand and get yourself 5 or 10 clients. You just need to know how to do that. So I wish businesses would take a step back and say, you know what, it's not necessarily about cash. As I said previously, obviously if you need cash to buy equipment, it's important. But then you're in the wrong business if you can't get that cash. So now you're going to start looking at a business that needs minimal cash. And so you can slowly start building up an audience using the free platforms out there. Plus, people are wasting their money on ineffective marketing. It's a big problem because they don't know where to spend their money. If you had looked at my first video with Hilton, the painter, we spent 1,000 Rand a month for Hilton. And as I mentioned in that video, and I must just say something, in the video I said he had made 100,000 Rand a month for 3 years. It wasn't 3 years, it was over the last 3 months. So over the last 3 months of last year, not 2017, I still haven't moved into 2019. In 2018, in September, October, and November, Hilton made close to 100,000 Rand a month. And all he spent was 1,000 Rand in advertising. So you need to be able to spend that money effectively. Okay, and no one goes into business not knowing how much cash they need, right? Okay, so if you go into business, you need to know how much money you need. So if you're going into the business and you need 500,000 capital to start a business and you can't get it, don't go into that business. It's as simple as that. Start looking at a business you can go into that doesn't require lots of money. Okay, so that's a lack of cash. So please don't fall into that trap and say, I have to have money to start my business. Then if you can't get that money, don't go into that business. Go into a business that you can start with minimal cash and slowly build it up. Right, so if you look at this, for example, this is a client of mine. He's an executive coach, and he sent out one email. He got 160 leads, and he made over 300,000 Rand in revenue. He sent out one email. That email didn't cost him. So when you send out an email to a database, it's free. That's just one channel on free advertising, but you have to get that database. And I don't have the time to explain to you how we get that database right now. But once you've got a database of people which you can get for free, he sent this email back and he made over 300,000, right? So he did not need cash. Okay, so tomorrow, I hope that was of value to you today. 2 things, don't get fuzzed about this lack of cash. If you can't find cash, find a new business. And then the second one is get yourself a clear and concise value proposition and answer that famous, very powerful question. If I am your ideal prospect, myself, Leon, if I am your potential customer, why should I buy from you and not your competitors? I'll see you tomorrow after 1 p.m. We'll be live with part 3. Have a fantastic day and cheers.